Hello and welcome to SudoKanard. We're here to solve this irregular Sudoku, which was featured not in a Sudoku contest, but in a puzzle contest, the qualification for the German Puzzle Championship. This puzzle was made by Weiß, and it's an irregular Sudoku with digits from 0 to 6, so why not digits from 1 to 7? Well, because 2026, which is um, really, I think, a good reason to use digits like this. As it happens, I had it was hard for me to solve it during the contest. I ended up bifurcating, but when I looked at the puzzle after the contest, I found a logical way of solving it, and I thought I would show it to you. So first, let's put the 2 here. And this region, we have a 2 in one of 2 places. We can see that on the last column, 2 is nowhere here, so 2 will be in one of those 2 positions. And knowing this, on this column, 2 can't be here, because 2 is already here inside this region. It can't be here because of this 2, so we can place the 2 here. 5 is not in those cells, so 5 will be somewhere here, and those are from 0, 1, and 3, so that this is 1, this is from 0 and 3, those are from 0, 3, and 5. And we can see that 1 is in none of those 2 places, so that 1 goes there. That will be a 4, but we can see that in this region the 4 is there, so 4 does not appear here. It's there. And actually this digit is nowhere in those cells and not in this cell, so in this column this digit had to be here anyway. Alright, 6 will be in one of 2 places there. One and 2 are not in here, so 1 will be somewhere here, 2 will be somewhere there. And we can see that on this row, 2 can only be here. Inside this region, 2 will have to take one of this. It will have to take this place, and that's a 2 as well. So now we have all 2's in the grid, I think. So 1 is not in here, it's not in here, so we have 2 places for 1 inside this region. And the digit, the second digit, the digit other than 1 that appears here, won't be in those cells, so it will be there. 1 and this digit are those 2 digits. And they will also be those digits. This is 5 or 6, those are from 4, 5, 6. And 4 is in one of those 2 places. And you can see that on this row, 4 now can only be here. 1 will be in one of those places. This is from 3, 5, and 6. This is from 0, 5, and 6. Four inside this column goes somewhere down there, which indicates not so much. On this column, 4 can only be here. Those are from 0, 3, and 6. Note that those 2 digits are in none of those cells, but they must appear somewhere in the column, so they must appear in here. And they are for 3, 5, and 6, so this is 3 or 5. This is from 3, 5, and 6. On this row, 4, we know that 4 is not here because inside this region, well, inside this column 4 is in here, so 4 can't be anywhere else in this region, so 4 has to be here. Oops, what am I doing? This could be the perfect moment for this very difficult step. Or is it? Yes, I think this would be a good moment for this very difficult step that I found after the contest. I noticed that on this column, 6 has only 2 places. And I said to myself, if 6 inside this region were on those 2 positions, then we would have an X-wing, which would mean that we would have located 2 instances of 6 on those rows, and therefore 6 couldn't be here. So what I was saying is that inside this region, if 6 is in this column, then this can't be a 6. But if 6 is not in here, then inside this region 6 is in there, in which case this can't be a 6 either. Which was really not easy to see. I'm not sure at all that this is the intended solution, but I do like this way of seeing things. And now, having noticed that, inside this region 6 must be in this column, so we can exclude this position for 6, and inside this region 6 is here. And now in this column 6 is there. And how will we move? Now we can see that those are from 0, 3, and 5. On this row, 5 is in here, so that's not a 5, and that's not a 3, so this is a 0. That's not a 0. That is a 0. That is 3. That is a 0. And this is now 5. This is 3. This is 0. This row needs a 1 and a 0, so this is 1. This is 0. That's not 1. This is actually a 3. So that this is 5, this is 6, and this is 3. This region needs a 1, and that's a 1, and that's a 1. This row needs a 5, so this is 4, this is 6, this is 5, this is 6. This row needs a 0 and a 5, so that's now 5. This column needs a 3, this row needs a 4, that's a 3, and that's a 6. And this is the end of solving this puzzle. So this is what I found. I didn't try to plug the puzzle into Sudoku Maker to see how this software solves the puzzle logically. I didn't try it, but I really like what I found, to put it simply. Thanks for watching this video. See you soon on SudoKanard.